Apple Watches are waterproof. I get it, but then there are definitely few things that you need to take care if you are planning to use your Apple Watch in some water scenarios. Let's understand them. Now, first and foremost, if you have the original Apple Watch, the very first one that came out, or the second one, which is Apple Watch Series 1, then you definitely need to make sure of one thing, that normal water splashes are okay on your Apple Watches. But if you're planning to go for a swimming while wearing those Apple Watches, it's a perfect no. But after Apple Watch Series 1, if you have any other series like Series 2, 3, 4, 5 or 6, then those ones are a bit more safer to do so, since they have a water resistance ISO rating of 20:8 ratio 2010, which basically means that they can withstand a water pressure or water depth of up to 50 meters, which is a lot. But even with that rating, Apple doesn't really recommend going to any sort of scuba diving or any water skiing kind of sports. And the very basic reason is that high pressure water that these sports involve can definitely damage your Apple Watches, even if they are of newer versions. Now, let's say if you go for a swimming in the ocean water, just make sure of one thing, that once you come back, just wash and rinse your Apple Watch with the fresh water, because the ocean water contains a lot of salt, which can further damage your Apple Watch in the long run. Now, even Apple have mentioned this thing on their website, that if possible, prefer avoiding going for a swimming by wearing your Apple Watches. But the current ones, the Apple Watch 5 or Apple Watch Series 6, they have got a water lock feature in their Apple Watches. So you simply go in the settings tab and then you can just turn on the water lock feature. So what happens is, when you go for a swimming, the touch screen will not work during that time, so it just avoids having that water damage. However, you don't have to turn on the water lock feature every time. Let's say if you go to the exercises tab, and if you select any exercise which is related to water thing, let's say any sports or any exercise that you're going to do for the water component, then the water lock is automatically turned on, so you don't have to do it every time by yourselves. Now, another reason not to wear your Apple Watches during shower is because in shower, first of all, there's a high pressure water that is running. That's one thing. Another thing is those shampoos or body wash or any other chemicals that you're going to use, as Apple says, those are definitely not good for your Apple Watches. So prefer avoiding them wearing in your showers or any other places where you take a shower. But then yes, definitely they are water resistant, but prefer not testing it to that extent where you actually regret afterwards. Another place to avoid wearing your Apple Watches is your sauna or steam rooms, because of that hot steam that is coming up on your Apple Watch, it can definitely damage the touch screen of the Apple Watch. If not on the spot, maybe in the long run. Now, if you feel that you've dropped the Apple Watch in some water and now it has stopped working or the screen is not responding or anything, then one thing you need to do is do not panic at that time, because that is definitely not going to solve the issue. But then prefer going to the Apple Store or any other Apple authorized reseller or someone who has the authority to repair it. Go to them immediately. Do not turn on your Apple Watch at any cost. It is going to further increase the damage. Be calm and be composed. Take it to the proper person who can handle it, and then give it to them. They would be able to do something out of it. So I hope this video was a bit of help for you if you are having an Apple Watch and if you're a very beginner to it. It's a great device, but then with great device comes a greater responsibility, and that is making sure they are safe and sound. So with that, I am done with this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. And if you're new to this channel, consider subscribing and hitting the bell icon so that whenever the new videos like these are up, you're the first one to be notified about them. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next one.